Hey everybody, welcome to Copycat Crochet. We are going to make today a bookmark. I made this one for my daughter earlier in the week, and I'll show you how to do it. It's really cute. She brings it everywhere she goes. It just kind of sticks out the end like that. It's very cute. Okay, so we'll get started. So you can pick any color yarn you want. I'm going to go with pink. And I lost my crochet hook already. So we're going to pick one from our package here. I'm going to go with a size 5mm hook. And we will start off with chaining 46 chains. And this will be for the flower part. So we'll chain 46. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me zoom in a little closer so you guys can see what I am doing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. That's a lot. Okay, so we chained 46. And now for our first row, we're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So it won't be this one here, it'll be the second one. Okay, we're going to single crochet into that one. Okay, right in there. And we're going to do a single crochet in all the rest of them, all the way down to the end. Okay, this is a cute project as well. Found this on something I found on Pinterest. Love Pinterest. People come up with really great ideas on there. I'm on there all the time looking for new inspiration because that's me, the Copycat Crochet. I copy everybody else's work and put a little twist and make it my own. But mostly that's where I get all the ideas from. And I go on Red Heart and Lion's Brand and Ravelry.com and Pinterest. Sometimes I'll just spend hours on the computer and YouTube and just looking around, seeing if something will inspire me, or if I have an idea of something that I want to make, I'll just pull it up and see if somebody else has done it, figure out how to do it myself. Sometimes the videos are great and I get a really good idea what's going on, and then there's others that are not so informative, and that's what gave me the idea that maybe I could do a video or two to help people out make some cute things and get some simple crocheting under their belt. So that's what I do. I learned how to crochet when I was young from my mom. And I didn't really know how to do much other than make a blanket, which was good, but blankets get boring after a while because I just need to be finished with projects quick in order to get that satisfaction out of my crocheting projects. So I like doing things that are quick and easy to finish so I can show off my work. The fruit of your labor. So we're just going to finish this up here all the way down to the end. And you can pick any color that you like for this flower. And then the stem, we'll get to the stem next, but that we'll just use a green yarn. And you know, again, you can change the size, you can change the color. It just depends on the size needle, that crochet hook that you use. You can use a larger one or a smaller one, and it'll change the size of your flower. You'll have a bigger flower if you use a bigger hook, and a smaller flower for the smaller hook. So play around with it, see what you come up with. Alright, so that was the last. So now we're going to turn it. We're going to chain 1, okay, and then in the second row we are going to single crochet in the first stitch, so that's right here, a single crochet right there, okay. Then we're going to go into this next hole here. We're going to double crochet. So to double crochet, we wrap it around, put it through the hole, wrap it around again and pull it in. And we're going to go through the first 2 and then wrap it around again and go through the next 2. That's a double crochet. You can go a little bit closer for this so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, that was a double crochet. Now in the same hole, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do another double crochet. So wrap it around, put it in the same hole, wrap it around, pull it through. You have 3 loops. You're going to wrap it around and pull it through the first 2. Sorry about that. Wrap it around and put it through the next 2, and that's 2 double crochets. Chain 1, and in the same hole we're going to go back again. We're doing this 4 double crochets in this hook, in this hole rather. Oh, let me back out. We're getting a little too close. Okay. So that was 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to chain 1, and we'll do our last double crochet in that same hole. 2. Okay. Then in the next stitch, we're going to just make a slip stitch in here. So we're just going to put that in there, wrap it around, and then pull it through. That's a slip stitch. Okay. Now we're going to skip a chain and go into the one after that. So 2 after. Okay. You're going to wrap it around, put it through that hole, and in this one we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet again in the same hole, chain 1, double crochet again in that same hole. That's 3, chain 1, and last one, double crochet, and then in that very next stitch we're going to do a slip stitch. So you're just going to go in, wrap around, pull it through, and just go through your hook. Okay, skip 1, go to the next one. We're going to do another double crochet. Are you picking up on our pattern yet? 2 double crochet, chain, double crochet, chain, double crochet, got caught in thread, chain, double crochet. Okay, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the end of that. So we're going to slip stitch it and go skip 1 and go over. We're going to do this all the way to the end. We'll slip stitch into the last chain when we get to the end there. So if you want to stick around and do it with me, or if you want to fast forward, slow it down, whatever you want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch. Whoops, I almost did a single. That's a slip. Okay, skip 1, double crochet in the next. Once you figure out how to do these flower patterns, you can do a bunch of cool things with them too. I'll do some more videos with the flowers. I found a bunch of neat things too. Maybe get ready for Mother's Day. This would be a good present for Mother's Day. That was 4. We're going to slip stitch. Be good for a friend. You know, I made a couple for my my daughter's friends and some of my friends. Okay, we're going to skip one and move over. There goes my phone. There's 2, 3, 4. 4 double crochets, and we'll slip stitch it right there. Good, and we'll skip one and move to the next one. People don't realize that when I'm crocheting, I don't want to be disturbed. Now really, I don't want to lose count. I always wind up with half crooked projects that I got to start taking apart. I know the ones that my daughter's been talking to me are always the ones with extra stitches or not enough. Those are always the ones that I had help with, if you know what I mean. I love my kids. I have 3 beautiful children. Fantastic husband. They all keep me very busy. And my downtime, believe it or not, is crocheting. So I found something that I love and it keeps me busy, and I figure I can share it with some people that have been wanting to learn how. I figure I'll share my little bit of knowledge and hope that they find the same enjoyment that I do. That's 3, 4, slip stitch. And if you like this pattern too, don't forget we're going to skip one and move to the next one. If you like this pattern and you like this project, if you could please click the like button and also click the link to subscribe to my channel. Copycat Crochet is my name. Well, actually my name is Jill, but Copycat Crochet is my link. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch here. 1, skip over. So click the like and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I can continue to make videos, and hopefully it will help you all with a couple of projects maybe that you want to get started and done quickly. Like I said, anytime that I would start a blanket, I would always get bored halfway through. And I had a lot of blankets that didn't get finished because I didn't want to sit there and do it anymore. It's the same pattern over and over and over, and it just takes forever. They're nice to have, good family heirlooms, but goodness gracious, they take a long time. I'm not a fast crocheter, as you can see, but it gets done quick enough for me anyway. That was 3, here's 4. We're almost to the end and we can move on. I'm going to slip stitch, skip one, move ahead. We have probably 2 more to do on this. And I try to just find things that have free patterns and just kind of go with that. Lots of things out there for you to check into that have free patterns, but if you don't know how to read it, it gets difficult. That's why I was figuring if I could make a nice easy channel for people to follow, you'd be able to make the things too. Okay, go. Yeah, we'll have 1 more of this. That's 3. And then what we're doing right here is that we're actually making the petals for the rose. So we're going to skip that one and go here. That will leave us with one chain at the end to finish up with our slip stitch. And I'll show you how to put the rows together. And then we'll move on to the stem and the leaves that will go onto our flower. There are other floral patterns, I just haven't quite figured all of them out just yet. So, okay, that's 4. We're going to slip stitch here in the last one. And then we'll just pull that out. I'm going to leave a little tail. My camera keeps glitching here. I'm going to leave a tail for some sewing. Just pull that through. Okay, so now you'll see how we have our nice rippled pattern here. These are all the petals. So what we're going to do is we're going to just wrap it around. I put my finger in there so I hold it in place. Just continuously wrap it around. Wrap it. Try and keep the outer edge together. Keep it nice and tight. If you have to do it again, do it again. Just keep wrapping it around until you're at the edge. Okay, so now you have a nice wide bottom. You kind of see how the edges go. Now if we turn it over, there's our pretty flower. So what we'll do, this will come tighter too once we sew it together. So what we're going to do, sit that down. It doesn't really come flying apart. We're going to take our crochet needle, which is wider at the tip, so then that way we could fit the fat thread through. It's not like a regular sewing needle. This is actually for yarn. So we're going to get that going. Okay, and then what we need to do is go through the entire flower. You want to grab all the edges and just kind of work your needle through to the other side. Okay, pull it a little tight and just work next to that, and again work through all of the petals all the way through to the other side and pull that through. Just kind of work its way around, just so that way we can guarantee it's not going to come unraveled while you're trying to hold your book in place. Your flower's falling apart. That probably wouldn't be very good. Do it a couple of times until we're done. You can pretty much look at the other side and make sure that everything is together where it needs to be. Okay, and once it's all the way through, what I will do is I will take it and bring it back to the middle where we finished off the last petal. We'll bring it up through the middle here. So, okay, and then we will tie it off. We'll tie this off so it doesn't move. And then we can snip those down. Okay, so that gives you your flower with all your petals. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now we'll get started on the leaves and the stem. Okay, so we finished the rows, we tied that all together, and now we're going to make the stem that goes along with the rows to make the actual bookmark. So we're going to start it out just like we do any other one. Okay, and we're going to crochet 72 chains and just fasten it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72. We're going to leave a little tail and just pull that tight so it doesn't come apart, and then we'll do that same thing on the other side so that doesn't come apart. And then what we're going to do is take our sewing needle or our crochet needle, thread that through. Okay, and then we're going to take our flower, and through the bottom of the flower, right in the center, we're going to put our crochet needle, our crochet needle, so it goes right up through the top, through the center of the flower. And then we'll go right back down in a separate spot so it can kind of grab onto the flower and it won't come apart, and you still don't see it in there, so it's still a beautiful pink flower. Then we're going to just tie this, not tie it, we're going to actually sew this in place so it will hang off the side of the flower. So I just kind of work it in there so it doesn't move. Grab a bunch of the edges so it'll stay put. Oh, sorry. And then just leave the tail there for later when we make the leaves. Okay, so now here's your tail to the bookmark. Okay, now we're going to need our leaves to go on there so it will look pretty. Okay, so let's set that aside and we'll make some leaves. To make a leaf, we're going to chain 6 of our green yarn. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you're going to make a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. So there's 1, 2, just make a slip stitch, and that's just going in and grabbing the loop and going right through the first. See that? Is that better? Okay. So that was a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, and then a single crochet in the next chain. That's this one. We're going to do a single crochet. Then we will go into the next one with a half double crochet. And the next one, the next chain, we're going to do a double crochet. And then in the last chain, we're actually going to do, in the same stitch, we're going to do 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, in the same chain, 3, and 4. Then we will turn our work And in the same hole that you were just in, you're going to do another 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So it's a total of 7 at the bottom. Okay, now in that next hole or chain stitch, you're going to make a double crochet in there. And we're just going to follow the pattern backwards right up the other side. So that's a double crochet. So in here we'll do a half double crochet. Then we'll do a single crochet. And at the top we'll just do a slip stitch. So just pop it through there, grab a hold of it, and pull it through. And then at the very top just make a chain, pull it out, snip it, and pull it tight. And there's your first leaf. It's pretty cute, isn't it? What we'll do with this, tail is we'll just kind of work that in there so it'll hide inside the leaf. So if you want to take your hook and work it through so you can hide it in the stitching. Oh boy, I've been having problems with this yarn for a while. I don't know if it's too old or what. Okay, then we're going to just hide it a couple of times in there. Keep your leaf straight though. And just, so we don't want our leaf to fall apart, so we'll just hide that. Okay. You can do this however you want to. If you have a better method, go for it. I just like to hide the stitches so I don't have to worry about anything coming apart. If you cut it too close, it tends to open up. Okay, I'll straighten that out. All right, now that's pretty close to the end, so we can, what I'll do is I'll just tie that off. That way we're at the end, no one's going to see it. And snip that one. And we'll leave that tail so we can sew it onto the flower, okay? So that's one. We're going to make 2 more, just like that. Get started again. And again, start with chaining 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The second chain, 2, we're going to slip stitch. The next chain, a single crochet. The next chain, we'll do a half double crochet. The next chain, we will do a double crochet. And the last chain, we'll do 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we'll turn our work sideways a little, and we're going to add 3 more double crochets on this side. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll do our double crochet in the next chain, and a half double crochet in the next chain, and a single crochet in the next chain, and at the top we will slip stitch. And one last chain at the top. Cut it off, pull it tight, and work your way through again. If I'm going too fast, you can always rewind, pause it, catch up. We'll do it together. Okay, work that all the way down again, just like we did on the other one, and then we'll make one final leaf, and then I'll show you how to put it all together in your bookmark. We'll be ready. And again, you could always make it a different color. You can use different shades of green. If you're not happy with this color green, you could always change things up and make it your own. Okay. Good, keep the shape of the leaf. Tie it down. Cut that off a little bit. And that's 2. Isn't that cute? Alright, last one. Chain 6, 5, 6. Second chain from the crochet hook, we're going to slip stitch, single crochet in the next, half double crochet in the next, double crochet in the next, and did I mess that one up? I did. Oh boy, let's go back. I think I missed that first one. Let's see what I did. See? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. I was in the first one, that's what happened. Okay, see? Make a mistake, just pull it out and do it again, no big deal. Single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and in the last one, 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we will turn our work and we'll add 3 more in the same hole. 1, my 2, 3, and then in the next chain a double crochet there, and then a half double crochet next, single crochet next, and a slip stitch next, and finally a chain. Snip it off, pull it tight, and work it down. Guys, if you like this video, if you could please click your like button. If you want to subscribe to my Copycat Crochet channel, I would appreciate that. I'll know if I should continue on with my videos. That would be great. Tell me if there's something that you'd like to know how to do. I'll be happy to see if it's something I'm capable of and make a video of that. I'd be happy to do that. And if it's not something I know how to do, I will try and figure it out for us. for now, I'll just keep posting things that I am comfortable with and things I think you'll find fun, cute, and clever. Okay, last one. Alright, now we're going to take our almost finished bookmark. We're going to turn it over, so we'll work on the back of the flower. And we will take one of our leaves and we're going to put it on one side, and we'll take another leaf and we're going to put that on the other side. So when it's laying flat and when it's turned over, it'll look like that. Okay, so let's start with one. We're going to take our needle again, sew these up real quick on the back. And don't worry about this tail here. We're gonna work that in a minute. I'm just gonna weave it in and out. So it stays put. Try not to go through the pink too far so you don't catch the outside and then you can see the green from the other side. Okay, keep that just so you're kind of tacking it down so it doesn't go all over the place. Okay, and then leave this close to your other tail over here so we can tie that off. Okay, get your other leaf. And we'll stitch that up on the other side as well. We'll cover up that pink. Just kind of work it in there. Wiggle it around until you find yourself a good spot to get it in and out. That way you know it's not going to go anywhere and your work is not going to come apart. Don't want to make yucky work. Alright, so now we have all three of these at the bottom here, and what we can do, like we do with all of our other things, we'll just tie it off. Make a little knot in there, it'll hide underneath the leaf. And then that way we can trim them. And like that. And like that. Now with our third leaf, we're going to use the end of our tail there and we'll stitch that there as well. So you can use the tail of the leaf is what I like to use to sew it on, but it's all going to get tied together anyway. So just at the end, just weave it through your crochet chains a little bit at the bottom there. Pull it through. That way we can kind of scrunch it up here so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, you're just really trying to tack it in place so it's got enough to hold on to. So weave your way through the leaf and through the chain. I promise it won't look like a jumbled mess once you're done if you just take your time. Weave it how you see fit, that way it doesn't get too bunched up, okay? Go. And that's my daughter singing in her bedroom next door. Alright, I think that's good. And now what we'll do is we'll tie this off again so it doesn't come apart. Again, one last time. And you could even take these and weave them in and out just so that way they don't go anywhere if you want. Or I think we're pretty secure that we can just trim them close. Alright, so now we have our bookmark. I hope you like it. It's all ready for our book. I'm gonna get a book. And it goes right in there. I'll shut it. And it could be for a long book or a short book, depending upon how you want to use it. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please hit the like and then hit the link to subscribe. And the Copycat Crochet will be seeing you soon. Bye!